You think you know what's lurking behind your phone screen, but what happens when your own reflection starts living a life of its own? Today, we're diving into the terrifying true story of the Instagram filter that turned one woman's selfie session into a nightmare she'll never forget. Amanda was just like any other 23-year-old scrolling through Instagram filters on a quiet Tuesday evening. She'd been experimenting with the usual suspects, the cute puppy ears, the sparkly makeup effects, the ones that make your eyes unnaturally large. But then she stumbled upon something different, something that wasn't supposed to exist. The filter was called Mirror Me, and it had 0 downloads, 0 reviews, and a profile picture that was just pure black. Red flag number 1. But Amanda, like most of us, was curious. She tapped it anyway. At first, everything seemed normal. The filter activated, her phone camera flipped to selfie mode, and there she was, her familiar face staring back at her. But then she noticed something that made her blood run cold. When she raised her hand to fix her hair, her reflection in the phone screen didn't move. It just stood there, motionless, watching her with eyes that seemed far too knowing. Amanda thought it was a glitch. She waved her hand, smiled, even stuck out her tongue, but her reflection remained perfectly still, wearing an expression she'd never seen on her own face before, a subtle smirk that seemed to suggest it knew something she didn't. That's when things got really disturbing. While Amanda stood frozen in shock, her reflection began to move on its own. It tilted its head slowly to the side, never breaking eye contact. Then it began to mouth words that Amanda couldn't hear, but somehow understood with bone-chilling clarity. "Let me out." The reflection's movements became more frantic, more desperate. It pressed its hands against what appeared to be the inside of the phone screen, its mouth open in a silent scream. Amanda tried to close the app, but nothing worked. The home button was unresponsive. The power button did nothing. Her phone had become a prison, and something was trapped inside, begging for release. For 3 hours, Amanda watched in horror as her reflection paced back and forth within the confines of her phone screen, occasionally stopping to stare directly at her with pleading eyes. The battery never died. The screen never dimmed. It was as if the filter had created its own pocket of reality where normal rules didn't apply. Finally, at exactly 3:33 in the morning, her reflection stopped moving. It walked to the center of the screen, smiled that same unsettling smile, and slowly began to fade away. The filter disappeared from her phone entirely, leaving no trace it had ever existed. Amanda never used Instagram filters again, but sometimes, late at night, she swears she can still see that reflection in other mirrors, watching her, waiting for another chance to break free from whatever digital prison it now calls home. The Mirror Me filter has never been found again, but some say it's still out there, waiting for the next curious soul to discover it.